Hello, and once again, welcome to your BSc 1005 Biological Sciences course. I just wanted to add a little bit more onto some rules and procedures about the calls as well, about the course, I'm sorry, as well as help you navigate this website. When you guys go to your syllabus, um, it is important that you guys take a look at the no-show deadline policy. I will need for you guys to email me once you complete reviewing the whole syllabus, stating that you have reviewed it and that you understand it. And that has to be done before September 3rd, 2019, which is a week from this coming Tuesday. Also, take a look at the withdrawal policy. You have until November 8th to withdraw from the class. Hopefully, that will not happen. And the other important issue in this syllabus is the grading and makeup policy. This is actually a breakdown of the assignments, quizzes, and exams you will have to complete to be successful in this course. You have to earn a total of 1,000 points, and the percentages for each one of the type of assignments are right there. Uh, then you have the schedule. You will use this schedule to know what to do the week that you're doing the activity, the exam, or the work. So this is actually your best resource when it comes to look at. So today is September 1st. What should I be working on? As you can see, September 1st, quiz number 1 opens, and it is due on September 7th, um, which means every assessment and every classwork activity, you will have 1 week to complete it throughout the whole course. Let me talk to you about quizzes and exams because the way they are delivered is a little bit different. Your quizzes are open book assessments. Um, they are available for a total of 7 days, as you're able to see, which means that from the time you click them open, you can actually leave them open. Actually, what I recommend you do is that you print the quiz and that you work on it. Take your time answering the question. Make sure that you choose the right answers. Please remember, this is a science course, so these questions are comprehensive, not knowledge questions. So they're gonna need for you to put your critical thinking skills ahead in order to do well. So take your time in going through the questions. As long as you don't submit it, you can continue to go back to it. So my advice to you is print it, go over the assigned reading for that week and answer your questions. And then when you are ready, when you have answered all questions, go back to the quiz, enter the answers, go ahead and submit it. That's when it gets graded. Exams, you see your first exam is due on September 14th and it opens on September 8th. Exams are a little bit different. Exams, you had to study for them, like if you were studying to take face-to-face exam or in a class that is face-to-face. The reason for that is exams, you can take them any time during September, from September 8th to September 14th in case of exam number 1. But once you click that exam open, it will only stay open for 2 hours. So you have a time limit. So, and I will always email you reminding you that on an exam you have to study. I will actually remind you of the chapters that you need to review in order to complete that exam. But do remember, it will only be open for 2 hours. After those 2 hours, if you have not submitted them, it will auto submit itself with whatever you have answered, and whatever you had not answered, it will count as a zero, unfortunately. So my advice to you is go ahead and study for these exams like as you were studying for an exam that you had to go to an actual classroom, sit down, and take it face to face. And that doesn't take the fact that, if you're able to answer most of the questions out of your mind brain, but then there's this one question that has this little detail that if you look on the book you're able to figure it out. You can do that. What you would not be able to do is look for every single answer to every single question, because these exams they have 50 questions and you would just not have the time. So it is important that you study and prepare before you take the exam. Um, One last thing, this course requires that you take a final exam, which is proctor, and it's going to be proctor at the testing center, and it can be any testing center. This class is based out of Osceola, Valencia College, but you can take this final exam in any testing center. As a matter of fact, I send instructions to all of the testing centers throughout Valencia College for you to go and take it. The Dean of Science actually for this campus requires that the final exam is a proctor final exam. However, it is actually a simple final exam. Questions are general, and the scores will be curved. Um, so, and I will send more information about it once we get closer to that date. So, what do you have to do to be successful in this course? Once again, every week, go ahead and make sure you review the notes. Lecture notes are on the modules. If you guys go to modules, like I'm doing right now, you will see that you have a PowerPoint presentation. You may want to go over it and then keep it open along with the resources from your book. Remember, if you buy the access code for the My Lab and Mastering, you can go there. And mine is because I am the professor. This is going to look a little bit different from what yours will look like, but this is where you have all your resources. You have your e-text, which is your book, and you are supposed to use it in order to help you answer those questions. And then you can also, let's go back to modules. I want to show you one more thing. When the next thing you need to do is go ahead and complete your mastering activity. There's one for each chapter, and so when you click on it, like I'm clicking right here, once again, mine looks a little bit differently. Let me see if it'll take me to where all the assignments are, even though I am the professor. Um, yeah, you see if you want, but you guys, it will if you register, it will take you to where all of your assignments are, and so you click on the assignment for that week, and you get to complete it. You need to do this prior to taking the quiz, because if you do this prior to taking the quiz or the exam, it will help you comprehend the concepts that you need to comprehend in order to be successful when completing these exams. Um, I am excited, like I said in my welcome video, to be your professor. I've been doing this for 20 years. So please, if you have any questions, any concerns, any difficulty throughout the course, do not hesitate to email me. You will hear from me usually within, I am asking you to give me about 24 hours, but it doesn't take me more than a couple of hours, maybe 3 hours, to reply. And the case that it takes longer is because I am actually extremely busy doing something or I'm in a meeting and stuff, but it should not take more than a day. Um, so good luck, and we'll be communicating. One more thing, and I forgot, is the discussion forums are also part of this grade. for the discussion forums. Those are very important, and I need you guys to be engaged in them. To do it, basically keeping the rules of netiquette in mind. If you guys go, you will see that you first you to start with, you have the week one discussion introduction that will give you 20 points right there, and that's introducing yourself to your classmates. And then the first one in which you get to discuss your first concept, it will be right here, the energy discussion thread. So those are very important. Make sure that you do participate, that you do make the amount of entries that it is required for you guys to get the full score. So once again, good luck. I am here to help. Do not hesitate to email me with any questions or concerns. Let's go ahead and learn biology. Have a good one.